y'all. I said, look, y'all, there's a lot of things gonna take place with a lot of Mexicans. And I just want to make sure I was clear with you all. I said, y'all, something is gonna happen with a lot of Mexicans. I was like, look you all. And I made sure I told you all. And I kept telling everybody, and I was offline for a couple of days. I was like, look, y'all, something's gonna happen with a lot of Mexicans. And I want to be clear. I was like, look, y'all, come to find out, I see something that happened in Cuban, Puerto Rican, and Venezuela, San Andreas, Haiti. Yeah, a lot of things in Haitian. I didn't know where, but I just want to make sure I get it out to you all. I was offline for a couple of days, but um, I made sure I got it out to you all. I want to let you all know. I said, look, y'all, something was going to happen with a lot of Mexicans. I didn't know how, I didn't know where or what, but I just did what the Most High Source told me to do, and I put it out there, you all. I put it out there. So, hey, y'all, not to say I'm right, not to say I'm wrong, I'm right. I just want to get it out there, you all. And I did. I did get it out there. I did what the Most High did. Just like when the Most High had told me to go to Talifara channel and I went to her channel, I was like, what? For what? And I understood why I had to go to her channel later on in life. I understood why I had to go to her channel to learn. And she had brought me to YouTube, TikTok. And Talifara had brought me to TikTok. And so yeah, she did. She brought me to TikTok. The Most High had brought me to Talifara channel, and then from Talifara channel, I was wind up being on TikTok. I didn't know what I was doing on TikTok, but I listened to the Most High. I always listen to the Most High. Always fast a lot, y'all. And I know a lot of people are like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I fast a lot. I fast a lot. I just listen to the Most High all the time. Hey everybody, I just listen to the high. I just fast a lot and do what I'm supposed to do. I'm glad I'm better. I'm not sick anymore. I was able to fast for like 5 days when I did have pneumonia, but I didn't eat because I'm used to fasting a lot. By me fasting a lot, it always helps me to like listen to what the Most High always have me to do. And I always listen to what the Most High have me to do, no matter what it is, and no matter how crazy it sounds. They tried to give me medicine along the way. None of that stuff helped. I didn't do it. I didn't take it. None of that stuff helped. I'm just one of the ones who just listen to what the Most High tell me to do, and I just always listen to it, no matter what or how crazy it sounds. Doesn't matter how crazy it sound or how it may sound to anyone. I have nothing to do with anyone. I just do what the Most High always tell me to do. And when the Most High had told me about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, to listen to Tyler Flower, and they brought me through, and I was like, and I just listened to Tyler Flower, and I was like, why? But I understood why later, as they would say, by and by, you'll understand later why the Most High will bring you the different things. And the Most High had brought me to Tyler Flower channel, and I met other people along the way. But at the time when it had happened, I didn't understand why I was at Tyler Flower's channel. I didn't understand from a hole in the ground at all, like why I'm at her channel. But now I understand why I'm on her channel and why I was sent to her channel. And I learned now. Um, and I learned, and I just do whatever the Most High have me to do. It doesn't matter how it seems to nobody or anyone. Sometimes things happen to you, or sometimes things, no matter how it sounds to anybody else, you just do what it has you to do. I think I was on Tyler Farrer's channel the other day, and she was speaking about how when she was looking at something in the rain, she was saying how she was looking at something in the rain, and when she was looking at something in the rain, um, some things was popping up as she was looking at something in the rain, and and as she was looking at the rain, she thought she was tripping. She wasn't tripping. The Most High is send you all types of ways and different ways. Everybody has different gifts and abilities on this planet, But certain people choose not to use their gifts, and certain people choose to listen to their gifts. Now, it depends on you whether you listen to your gifts or not, or you, if you listen to your abilities. The Most High is going to give you gifts and abilities. Everybody had gifts and abilities on this planet. It just depends on not are you going to listen to your gifts and your abilities, you know? So, you all, I'm here. Uh, And I appreciate my cousin. Hey there, hey everybody, hi Mr. Myra. How you doing, Mr. Myra? Hello, North Hustler. Hey everybody, how you doing? Hey everybody. Buenas tardes, ¿cómo está usted? Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. All right. Mahaba kifala, alhamdulillah, inshallah, Allah garib. Bonjour, comment allez-vous? All right, everybody. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Shalom wadu, shalom wadu. Oh, I met with somebody today. I had to go take care of some things. I met with somebody today, and they was Arabic. But like I say, I've been around a different. I was raised different. I was raised like non-racist, right? So I'm really not, oblivion to any race by me being mixed race, by me being Costa Rican and indigenous. So I'm not I'm not of, I went to school with different nationalities. So for me, different nationalities, they don't, to me they don't bother me, but for some other people they may bother other people, different races, but they don't bother me because I went to school with a lot of mixed races, right? I went to school with a lot of mixed races. And a lot of mixed races, like I say, they don't bother me, but they may bother other people. But they other mixed races don't bother me worth at all. They don't bother me at all. Um so yeah, I mentioned that why am I saying that? Okay, y'all. Anyway, I was reading this letter they had put down here with the AI. But anyway, you all, yeah. So as I was mentioning you all, oh, I can invite you all in if you all would like to be invited. If you all don't want to be invited, y'all don't have to be, you know. Um, but I was anyway, like I was saying, I couldn't understand it, but it was like I had told my cousin the other day. My cousin, like I said, I'm Costa Rican and my cousins are Puerto Rican. So I was mentioning it to them the other day too. I was like, something is going to happen with a lot of Mexicans. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it at all, but I just did what the Most High told me to do. And I was explaining to them, I was like, it's something with a lot of Mexicans. I don't know what it got to do with. I don't know why am I saying this. They like, where do you get your information, or how are you getting this? I just get what the Most High get me to do. Like I've been fasting for over like 40 something years, and I just do. Hey everybody, hey. Wait a minute, is this not connected? Let me see. Let me make sure it's disconnected, y'all. I want to make sure it's disconnected. This may not be connected, y'all. Hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure this connected. Okay. Hold on. Let me make sure. Make sure this is connected. It's not connected. I gotta make sure it's connected. It's not connected, y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure this is connected. I gotta make sure this is connected. Okay, now now it's connected. All right, you all. There we go. Yeah, you all. So as I was saying, um, a lot of a lot of things like I didn't know how this was gonna happen. I just did what the Most High told me to do. Right. I'm gonna share this out. And so as I seen you all, hello everybody. I just did what the Most High told me to do. The Most High had told me to spread the message, and I spread the message. It had said that something with a lot of Mexicans. That's all I know. I was like, huh? What? But it may sound crazy to me at the time. Um, okay. So I have y'all readings for July. Let me see, READ. I have y'all readings for July. Okay. Okay, get your readings. Okay, here you go here. Okay. Mhm. Okay, there we go. And then the PayPal or Zelle. Then PayPal or Zelle. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you all. So let me make sure I copy this. Select all. Select all. Copy, 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 copy. Okay. Okay, yeah, there we go, y'all. Hey, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Shalom, wadu, kifalo, alhamdulillah. Kwan, konnichiwa. Kwan, konnichiwa. All right, everybody. All right, y'all. So anyway, as I was saying, I want to make sure I come out of here, you all, and talk with you all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I told you all that something was going to happen with a lot of Mexicans. I didn't know how or what, but I just said it just kept saying a lot of Mexicans, a lot of Mexicans. I was like, look, I'm Costa Rican, and my cousins are Puerto Rican, and they was even here. My cousins, my Puerto Rican cousins, they was here, and I was telling them too. And they was like, "How are you? How do you get your readings?" and you know, and I get my readings, and I was telling my cousins while they was here, and I was telling my cousins while they was here. I just do what the Most High tell me to do all the time, no matter what. No matter what they tell me to do, I just do, right? Okay, I'm gonna go through some readings today, you all. But like I said, I just kept getting that reading about Mexicans, 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 Mexicans. I was like, what? But it kept. I was telling everybody I could, everybody I could tell that I was like, something is going to happen to a lot of Mexicans. Something was going to happen to a lot of Mexicans. Something's going to happen to a lot of Mexicans. Something's going to happen to a lot of Mexicans. Something was going to happen to a lot of Mexicans. And I didn't know why I kept saying this, but I just kept, you know, a lot of things, this happened to me all my life. It's just normal to me. But for a lot of people, it may not be normal. But for me, it's normal to me, right? It's just normal to me. And for some people, it ain't normal too, but for me it's normal, right? And so I I did exactly what it told me to do. Is play a song to yeah, y'all can send some donuts as okay, yeah, y'all, yeah, if you okay, wow, supporter just joined. Say hi and ask them about their day. Hi, big supporter, how you? You just joined. Hi, big supporter, and you just joined. Thank you so much. Gratitude, gratitude. How you doing, big supporter? Beloved, beloved. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Shalom, waduki, follow, kwan, konnichiwa. All right, I am Donny Rufus. I am Donny Rufus. Gonzilla. Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Okay, and then I can make introductions, make it smoother. Okay, yeah. Hello, everybody. Early, early wishes to everybody. Early wishes to everybody. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Shalom. Wadu keep all. Okay, everybody. Kwan, konnichiwa. All right, everybody. Yeah. So, everybody, I'm just putting this live out. As far as like I something was say hi and ask about. Hey, everybody. So, what y'all up to? What y'all up to, everybody? What y'all up to? Y'all tell me what y'all up to. I was just here to tell you all about that I had put out the other day before I had left here 2 days ago. Before I got off, I wasn't on here yesterday, but 2 days ago I was on here. Today is Thursday. I was on here Monday and Tuesday. I skipped Wednesday. But I told you all I have been on here, and I had kept mentioning. I kept mentioning Mexicans, 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 Mexicans. And I just kept saying it over and over Mexicans, 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 Mexicans. Now, you all know that I'm Costa Rican. A lot of you all know that I'm Costa Rican. Okay, I'm Costa Rican. And my cousins are Puerto Rican. So when my cousins was here, I even told my cousins, I said, something is going to happen with a lot of Mexicans. So what we do have, we have Capricorn, we have the Capricorn moon. We also have the moon also in Taurus also as well. Taurus has to do with stability in food, the food and stability of people houses. Capricorn has to do with the banks, the investments, the banks, the investments. That's what Capricorn has to do with, you know. That's what that has to do with. So, like, I made sure I kept telling to everybody I could explain. I kept saying, like, hey, everybody, something is going to happen to the Mexicans. Something is going to happen to the Mexicans. Something is going to happen to the Mexicans. And so, behold, as I see it now, you all. Something had happened. There was an earthquake in Venezuela. There was an earthquake in Venezuela, Cuban, Japan, Puerto Rico, San Andres, and Haiti. So I mentioned this before I got off the line earlier this strong. I kept saying something is going to happen with the Mexicans. I need some fresh interactions. You can co-host with another creator to find new exciting topics. Okay, if they want to come in here, they can come in here. Then TikTok, they can come in here. If they want to come in here, they can come in here. If they want to join in here, they can join. I don't know whoever want to join. I can't make these people come in here and join TikTok. You know, so I'm not gonna have these people in my ear TikTok. So I just know when they want to get in, they can come in TikTok. So otherwise, now I'm not gonna have nobody in my ear TikTok. Uh, I'm just not gonna have nobody in my ear. You know. I was on here the other day and I was explaining to some lady. She wanted to know, like, yeah, put me inside of your Facebook or your YouTube. And I can't teach somebody how to study because I didn't study under a lot of people. I've studied under a lot of people, you all. And I, like I said, yeah, I have studied under a lot of people. I have studied under a lot of people. There's a lot of people I've studied underneath, and I've had regressions. I've been hypnotized. I have studied with the group, the Akashic Records, Brian and Gobahar. I have studied with Brian and Gobahar with the Akashic Records. And so um, I was telling somebody how they could get on here and they could study with them. But I don't think they wanted to hear that. I don't think they wanted to hear that at all. They didn't want to hear that. And so I was trying to tell them, look, you can join on here, and they will teach you because I studied with them for like 6 months, and it cost me every time. But tarot cards, I've been doing tarot cards since I was, I don't know, 19, since I was 18, 19. I've been doing tarot cards for a long time. That's nothing new to me. That's nothing new to me, not at all. But I study other stuff on the side, and I got other things going on. But one particular lady in particular, she kind of really got upset with me because I was telling her how she can study with the Akashic Records group, and I studied underneath them for like 6 months. Okay, and for me to study in the Akashic Records in the Book of Life with the Akashic Records, I studied under a lot of people, you all. I don't know how to explain this to you all, but I have studied under a lot of people. And so some people, I may sound like a crazy person, and some people no. And some people may be still stuck in the same place they was in last year, and some people may be stuck, and some people may not be stuck. I don't know. Um, I need some fresh interaction, so co-host with another creator and find some new exciting topics. Well, what topics y'all want me to find, TikTok? What topics y'all trying to make me find, TikTok? What topics y'all want me to find, TikTok? Do you got some Beethoven? You got some Elvis? You got some Beethoven? You got some do you have some what's his name? John Lennon? You got some John Lennon music? Otherwise than that, I don't know what else to tell you, TikTok. Okay, as I was saying earlier, I'm saying this because I said this constantly before I got off of live, before I got off of YouTube this strong. I told a lot of people that something was going to happen with a lot of Mexicans. That's all I kept saying was something was going to happen with a lot of Mexicans over and over and over again. Something was going to happen with a lot of Mexicans. Something was going to happen with a lot of Mexicans. Something was going to happen with a lot of Mexicans. Something was going to happen with a lot of Mexicans. And I know it may sound crazy, but I just want to make sure I said it so I can be out here, okay, so y'all can see it, okay? Y'all seen it on my channel. I said it earlier this strong, Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to go get this candy my cousins had it brought for me, and I'm going to come on back here. I'm going to get this candy. My cousins had brought me over some candy, some sweets. I'm definitely going to get this candy, y'all, for sure. I'm definitely going to get this candy. My cousins brought me over some candy, and yeah, like I said, they brought me over some candy. My cousins, right? They brought me over some candy earlier. My Puerto Rican cousins, and y'all know I eat a lot of sweets. But I wanted to be able to say this, you all, that I had told you all that something was going to happen with a lot of Mexicans. I didn't know how. I just kept saying there's going to be a lot of unaliving with a lot of Mexicans, and I didn't know how or what. And come to find out, it was an earthquake. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know what it was. I just know it was something had to do with a lot of Mexicans. And so when my Puerto Rican cousins came over here, I said, listen, something's going to happen with a lot of Mexicans. Something's going to happen with a lot of Mexicans. But come to find out, they said it was an earthquake in Venezuela, Cuban, Puerto Rican, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, and San Andrews. I can't say this name right. San Andrews, and Haiti. So I told y'all, just like I was telling you all with Cardi B, she was going to get a I told y'all to say Cardi B was going to get a facial skin. I said she was going to get a I told you her children was going to get a clothing line. I said Cardi B children was going to get a clothing line. Okay. And I said Cardi B is going to get a facial. She's going to get a facial something to do with facial. I told you all this. And I tell it out ahead of time. A lot of us are tapped in, and some